I think there have been some minor miscommunication from the tech side and the host side. We'll be right back fixing that, hopefully.
All right, what is good? A Bingothon. Welcome in Flowhot 2.
Yep. Welcome to the Sonic Adventure 2 battle. 2 versus 2 Lockout Bingo. I hope you're excited. We got bingo at Bingothon.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
who would have thought? I mean, you could have fooled me. But I'm gonna be pretty excited for this thing here. Let me just will take us off here while I get our runners started.
What am I supposed to take off?
I don't
Well,
know, tell us a bit about Bingo.
we do have 4 cool runners here. We have Deku SR and auraace. They're on the team called the Sicilian Steelers. deevoo and Seahawks are also on the other team, named ThaBesStage, both being references to, well, Sicilian Steelers. Deku's from Italy, or is from Pittsburgh. That's how you know. Then
Yeah,
deevoo and Seahawks team, that's just the best stage. deevoo loves Radical Highway, will always say that's the best stage.
I think they will definitely do that, Drywall. So tell us a bit about these goals, though. Tell us about what will kind of be what's kind of unique about these goals in particular. What are we
Are
going to
you
be
able
finding?
to see the goals? Because I can't see the goals.
Are you in the? Are you spectating the bingo sync? It's in the chat here.
Let me get in there.
But
I thought it
overall,
was gonna
guys,
show up on
oh yeah, it'll
the
be reviewed in
screen.
like five minutes or so. But I'm looking at it right now. It's a
Okay,
banger board, by the way. Um, so here's the
let's
thing, everybody. What we're gonna find here, we're gonna go through these stages, but with a little bit of a twist here. Gonna break some chow boxes that are optional, but are sort of like ticks off the marks and the goals. Get 5 chow animals across the stage. Tell us some
yeah,
more goals that we might be getting here, Drywall.
yeah, there's also sometimes you can get a hunting stage, Rouge or Knuckles, except you cannot read any hints.
Yup,
That makes it very hard to complete some of them.
very hard.
You're also picking up mystic melodies, getting certain upgrades you wouldn't get in the base speed run.
Yup.
And A ranks, doing missions outside of just the regular mission 1. That's how you know.
And looking at this bingo board, everybody, we have a very solid, balanced board, everybody. As Drywall was just mentioning, we do have Egg Quarters M1 hintless, which is going to be a big decider because it's RNG no matter what, right?
Yeah.
As well
There's
as,
also Pacifist Radical Highway. That's interesting.
yeah, normally you don't really like defeat any enemies there, so I
It
wonder if this is going to
includes
be a
planes, I
thing.
think. And if
That
you
is
accidentally
true.
break the plane, you gotta restart the level if you want to go for the goal at least.
Now, I agree with that entirely, and one thing that I'm gonna be very interested in here, Drywall, is the Knuckles Mystic Melody. Do you think our runners are gonna go out of their way to get this upgrade that's sort of at the beginning of the stage, everybody, or are they gonna, like, You think they're gonna not do that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough decision because it doesn't take too long to grab it, but also any time that you're giving up, especially that early, just helps out the other team get an advantage. A story advantage, at least. Tough
Yeah,
job giving up time. This game has a lot of decision making in bingo,
but
especially
here's the
for
thing.
lockout.
Here's the thing. Another thing that's interesting is we have a lot of 100 ring. About 100 ring missions here, right? Dre will tell us a bit about that.
Well, you have to get 100 rings, but it is a little difficult to route in getting all these rings while trying to play the stage as fast as you can. Especially for Aquatic Mine, that one's going to be pretty hard.
It is going to be pretty hard, because you normally need the sunglasses for that to go pretty quickly. However, we're gonna see. Let's see what other missions are going to be interesting here. Dry Lagoon M5 B rank is at the very beginning of the run, but getting a B rank is going to be pretty tough, right, Drabble?
It's true. The issue with getting B ranks in hunting stages is you either have to take time, you have to take extra time to wait it out, or you have to read extra hints, and you have to be really careful with that because the ranks are pretty close together, so you wouldn't want to end up with a C rank.
Exactly, and that could cost a lot of time, especially for this Dry Lagoon M5 mission.
True. I'm wondering when our runners will get ready. I guess they're still studying the board.
Yep, we are just about ready to go here, guys. It's going to be a really, really good board here. So I'm gonna count this down. Drywall, fill the void, if you will,
Okay,
with your
so
words.
this is quite a good board. I would like to mention that there is a goal you could get that we did not get, which is 80 emblems team combined. And I'm glad we did not get it because that one takes quite a while to get if it comes down to that. But our runners are off, going to be starting out. Looks like Deku will be going to Hero. Seahawks also going to Hero. Aura and deevoo going to Dark. You love to see it.
Yeah, and this was a bit of a point of contention here, everybody. Whether or not who would be doing the dark story between Aura and Deku, but I guess this is what we have to show for ourselves. So let's see, what's our first hero story goal here, Drowell? Is it Prison Lane?
Let's check it out. I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prison Lane M1 with 100 rings. That's not too hard
Or
to accomplish as long as you know where it is.
the ring
Or
route.
Knuckles Mystic Melody, true.
Yeah, so Knuckles Mystic Melody, it's gonna put these runners like a good amount ahead behind. Seahawks doesn't get City Escape skip. What does Deku have to show for us?
No
None of our
C
runners
skip.
get City Escape skip, I meant to say.
Well, it's
So
good that they both didn't to keep them on more even playing field, but of course you would like it
yep.
if they both did hit it.
And for those of you in the audience, City Escape skip is it's a pretty sort of tricky, inconsistent skip, everybody, that can skip a lot of the stage. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't, and what do you know? Both of our runners did not get it, so this is a very competitive race here, everybody, at least on the hero side end. Iron Gate, nothing really goes wrong, so don't really have to worry.
Yeah, nothing really happens in Iron Gate, and I don't think we have an Iron Gate goal either, do we?
Yep, no Iron Gate goals. We're really waiting on that pacifist medical highway.
I think
Yeah.
we have a Dry Lagoon mission, don't we? I'm trying to find it on the board.
We do,
Oh,
but
it's
that's only Dry
M5.
Lagoon
Oh, it's
M5 B rank.
M5. Never mind. I thought it was
Which,
M1.
I mean, they'd be, correct me if I'm wrong, Drywall, hot take, but they'd be crazy to go for this mission at the very first, right?
Yeah, I just thought it was M1, but it was actually M5.
There you go. However, the Sicilian Steelers gets a solid sub 2 time here. Actually, how do you call it? Loadless, it's the same exact time, so they're neck and neck. It's just the RTA is a little bit, desynced here, if you will. However, looks like auraace has a pretty good advantage here going into Iron Gate. This is going to be huge going into Pacifist Radical Highway Drywall.
It's true that it is true as long as he gets decent RNG in Dry
Mm-hmm.
Lagoon. One of the worst RNG stages to get. You have to,
Climb up the
assuming you
wall.
don't get a piece right away, you might have to reset the stage over and over again to get a good piece.
Yep. So all eyes are going to be on the treasure hunting stages that are coming up, everybody. auraace is going to load in first, and we're really going to hope that auraace gets some really good RNG. And we're going to see if either Seahawks or Deku go for this Mystic Melody. You have to do a pretty weird clip out to get it. Oh, auraace doesn't get a good piece.
Oh, does get it second try. Plants in the shade piece one. You love to see it.
Okay, here we go. Plants in the shade. Okay, so looks like neither of our runners are going for the Mystic Melody
Oh,
either.
under the
auraace!
turtle
Oh my
shell.
god! auraace going for PB. This is a really
Oh,
good run, actually.
that is an insane start.
Meanwhile, we get Pillar without a treasure.
Yeah, and Deku
Okay,
got the Deku
wow.
RNG back in the lead very slightly.
Meanwhile, deevoo is not getting so good RNG here as he gets a jail piece.
Ah,
We
you
got to
hate to
clip
see
out.
it.
It's so far away. deevoo's a little bit far behind. This is really good for auraace, but you know what stage is coming up? Sand Ocean. Tell us a little bit about this stage.
Sand Ocean, this stage is cycle based. There is a cycle near the end, and we may be seeing sand walking, which
We'll
is,
see.
a very funny glitch. We will be seeing sand walking even.
This is going to make or break it, everybody. auraace gets it first try.
Oh,
Okay,
let's
this is
go,
a
Aura.
frame perfect trick, everybody. auraace is on a really good run. Funny enough, he just got a PB very recently, if I'm not mistaken.
It's true,
But
he
this is going to
did.
be very exciting.
Yeah, it's
Meanwhile,
like
go
it's
ahead.
almost like, do you really want to go for the goals if you're ahead by like 5 seconds?
Hey, the only thing that I'm thinking about right now is we're neck and neck in this in prison lane, and we're gonna see which one of our runners are gonna get 100 rings first drywall.
Oh, that's
Right now,
true.
Deku is looking to be on top of things here, but can Seahawks take it from behind?
I don't know. I'll have to think about that one.
I don't know. We're gonna have to think pretty long and hard here, as deevoo also gets sandwalking. Let's see, what are our rings looking like? 53 versus 42 on Seahawks' side. Uh-oh, auraace having a bit of a meltdown. He's gonna miss the
No,
cycle.
missing the cycle here, but that's
Yeah, he's
fine.
gonna. This is gonna matter a lot. I don't think deevoo wants a PB anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe
deevoo
he
is
might.
fortunately quite far behind, so that's not going to matter much that he missed the cycle.
Yeah, getting the melters jump here. Okay, gets it just fine. Oh, a little bit scary,
It
but
looks like Seahawks may not know the route to get 100 rings.
yeah. Meanwhile, Deku is really on pace for this here. Gonna get a checkpoint here very, very soon that'll put him above the edge. Making sure he's managing his rings very carefully. He's gonna go back and get some rings. No, he's just fine. So Deku, unless he gets hit or something. Oh, don't get hit, Deku. Don't
Oh,
get hit.
misses the skip. Little gate hop. But
Meanwhile,
everything's fine.
Smelter's
We
jump.
do have 100 rings.
Yeah,
So,
so that's the first goal on the board here for Deku, for the Sicilian Steelers here, everybody. This is going to be huge, but this also gives Seahawks information, right, Drywall? Tell us why
yeah,
it's so crucial in a bingo match to know where your runners are at, where your opponents are at.
it's always good to know where your opponents are at so that you can adjust your decision making. Like, you can
Mhm.
tell that with this that Deku did not go for Mystic Melody yet. So, you
Yeah.
could potentially, if you want to, go for Mystic Melody to snag that goal. But obviously,
Yep.
that might not be the best decision in this current moment.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
he has to
failing!
reset.
No, failing the pacifist challenge. That is the first goal in the Dark Story here. This
Now,
means you
now
can't
here's
kill any enemies in the stage. You can't even kill planes.
Now this is trouble. This is really troublesome from Aura because he's up against deevoo, right? And if he was
Yeah,
up against anybody else, I'd be like, okay, this might be interesting. But deevoo is going for gap jump, which is pretty risky and is already pretty much caught up. This is going to be a nail biter, everybody.
true. It's gonna be tough to see who gets to the goal first. Gonna avoid this plane. Very nice. Almost hitting it, but he didn't. That's what matters. Oh,
Okay.
very barely avoiding the enemy there as well.
And right now, this is really synced up, everybody. At least on the dark side end, I am on the edge of my seat. But
True.
I think this might go to deevoo here actually, because he is very familiar with gap jump, which auraace I don't think will go for.
Aura has been going for gap jump actually, but I don't know if he will opt to do it in this situation.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for these robots.
Ah, yeah, everything's fine. Don't worry.
deevoo's ahead. Oh my god, who's gonna click on it first? We're at the end of the stage, everybody.
This is a nail biter here.
Oh my god. No,
Neither
they both
are
don't go for it.
Gap jump.
That's huge. But this, I think deevoo's still gonna cinch it out.
Yeah, it really comes down to who's gonna click the goal first, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be deevoo. This is huge. This puts their team on the board, everybody.
No!
Oh, no, it's Aura!
Aura clicked it first! Oh!
Wow!
It really comes down to who's the one who's going to press it first. I guess deevoo might be looking at it on his phone, might have to move to his phone to click it. Maybe he was just a half a second away from clicking it.
That happens so much. I also know that deevoo has had a little bit of computer issues, which is why he can't do that. But, you know, no rest for the weary here, Drywall. We've got Hintless here. And I'll tell you this much, right? This isn't as bad as other hintless like Meteor Herd, because this stage is pretty small. You can read your hints just fine. But it can still troll you sometimes, right? Tell us a little about hintless and why this is so bad.
So for hintless, you don't get the hints. That's very obvious, but in the speedrun, you get the hints. Like, almost every hint, unless you see a free piece, you are taking it. Unless you can ping read, you are
like
taking
these guys, they do not know where their pieces are. All right, Aura gets his piece first. He's probably going to want a death strap, but deevoo is struggling here. deevoo does not know where his piece is.
Oh, both getting the same
first piece. They both get the same piece, funny enough. Okay.
Looks like Aura will be death stratting here, trying to get a respawn.
As will deevoo. Okay, he does get this. It's not over here. They're both death stratting. Okay, this is really good. Okay, I think auraace is going to pull away with this.
Well, first we gotta see where the board. Looks like it might be in green room here.
Okay, hold on a second. If this is in core,
we have to find the piece
this seems
first.
to be green. Oh, it's Condor's egg. Okay, Aura gets the third. Here. Oh my goodness, this is such a good momentum.
Going crazy right now.
The power of Philadelphia flows inside
That's Pittsburgh, but yeah.
That one, I've always thought my entire life those were the same thing until today, which is kind of nuts.
Yeah, I guess it is very easy to get that misconception if you don't live near that area. But
they both got Condor's egg. They both got the first and the last pieces, which is crazy. They both got Condor's egg, which is insane to me.
We also see that Deku has gotten wall run, and Seahawks also did that, considering he's going to be getting like a 116.
Yeah, that's really, really good. So Seahawks is not taking this lying down. We're probably going to go into Pumpkin Hill. We could go for M2 if he's really feeling the pressure here, everybody. Other than that, we're just kind of waiting on Mission Street, really, which is interesting. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, Drywall, Mission Street, I don't think you can get first. You can't get zero cycle with the chow boxes, yeah?
What is Aura doing? Believe so. Looks like Aura is going for Headquarters M2 here. And
interesting.
deevoo going for...
Wait, he was going for the wrong one.
Oh,
deevoo makes a critical mistake. He thought he needed the thing here, but he doesn't. auraace is going to pull ahead. Salt in the wound here, Drywall. This is really bad for him.
Yeah, Sicilian Steelers are really going all out here. And
oh my god, he can't get it. Oh.
That deevoo is making the same exact plays as Aura at the same time.
Yeah, deevoo is kicking himself right now. Let's see, going to Radical Highway.
Into Radical Highway. Is there a Radical Highway goal? There is M4. There is. So I guess we're going to go do that. I don't know if Aura is going to do that as well. Oh, looks like Aura is doing Sand Ocean M2, actually.
Oh my god, this is going from bad to worse for the best stage here, everybody. Is there a Pumpkin Hill goal? Why is this taking so long? Oh, there's a Chow box?
Is
So
there?
notably. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe
Yeah,
we're
no,
just having a
there's...
really bad set here.
I guess so. I mean, like, communally getting like a 47, which is not the best here, but we're still making it through. Seahawks has a really good buffer for these Chow boxes here, but it's going to matter a whole lot, everybody. I don't know. It's kind of good though that for Seahawks, for deevoo at the very least, that they're going for different missions though. At least in my opinion, auraace does not get first cycle, which is at least a little bit of good news, right, Drywall?
Yeah, for the best stage, but this is M2, so it really doesn't matter
Oh,
too much.
Seahawks sleeves.
Huh?
You know what I think? Seahawks is feeling the pressure here, everybody. Seahawks feels like he needs to get something on the board and feels like he's just too far behind. What are your analysis, Drywall?
I would have to agree with you here, actually. Melter's
Meanwhile, you can
so
see,
smart.
hey, not as smart as you are. Meanwhile, Aura clicks off this goal. That's 5 on the board to 0. This
Yeah,
is
that's
looking
really
real bad.
painful for the best stage. Looks like, what is the Pumpkin Hill mission? I have to find it.
It's
M2
just
looks
them
like
two.
Seahawks will be getting a goal here. The best stage will be finally marking off their first goal.
Yeah. I think this is a bit of a drop in the bucket, though, don't you think? This is not going to be what they want. And this is even better that I would argue for Deku, because he knows he can just go for linear at this point.
True. It really, yeah, it might have been better to actually just wait to take off that goal. But
Yeah.
obviously, that is a strategy, but you never know if they'll click the goal before you do. So it's a risky
Yeah.
strategy, but it does help with like concealing your progress.
And here's the bad part about it is if I'm Seahawks, if we're looking at this from a viewer's perspective, I'm kind of going into Wild Canyon M4 right now. But Seahawks is trying to beat Deku here, while Deku's at the end of the level. So Seahawks is losing more time than he's bargaining for, you think?
It's
And
so
these Chow
true.
boxes?
Yeah, I have been seeing him get chow boxes. I believe he's gotten two, but
Yes,
all
he
I
has
know is
gone
that I
through.
saw him get one. So
Mm-hmm.
I'd assume he got another one as well. Or
He has
will.
gone the second one. Now, we are at Radical Highway M4. Devo's very fast at these. Hopefully Devo doesn't die, because this is M4, guys, and for all M4 missions, if you die in real life, right? No
That's
more Devo.
true.
In other words, you don't get any checkpoints. So this is going to be really important for Devo to get first try. Oh, that's a little bit scary, but gets
Oh,
the backup
does the
just fine.
cool backup. I love that backup.
Shout out to Colty Rocks for finding that one. Meanwhile, the only thing that rocks is this elevator in
Yeah.
in Lost Colony, I meant to say.
Yeah, and another goal on the board with those two chow boxes and missions
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I think this is, you hate to call it too soon, everybody, but it's almost looking like game, set, and match, because we've got another goal lined up here in Aquatic Mine.
Yeah, it looks like it is 100 rings, which gonna be quite tough actually. Going to have to dig for RNG.
Not necessarily. There is a route here, and funny enough, Deku's being a little coy here and resetting. But yeah, because there are some rings in this stage, although Entrance to the Abyss, we don't like that one.
Nope.
But the funny thing about it is, I think Deevu's just forgetting about this goal. I think he's not going to get it. Or he has some Brown in mind, maybe?
Yeah,
Because
actually,
generally what you want to
yeah,
do
it's
is, like,
definitely Devu is having some issues ticking off goals, unfortunately. So that's probably how the Steelers got the Pacifist Radical Highway goal.
yeah, especially if you're on your phone, if you don't have a great computer, it's not the best. But there is a way to get these 100 rings just fine here. It's just a little bit weird. No. Okay, so here's the thing, Drywall. Oh no.
Deku not getting 100 rings,
Do you think,
actually.
was that intentional? I don't think that was intentional, because he was getting ring capsules.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. Maybe
What's
he
going on?
accidentally grabbed the piece, trying to go back up to grab more rings. Honestly, if I was in that area, I probably would have dug for RNG.
And
But
again, I think both of them are not gonna get it.
yeah, neither of them will be getting this goal right now. Very
Which is,
interesting.
I think, is smart though. I think it's smart, right? Devo's
Right.
going for Radical Highway M4 and M5, so I mean that's something. But
Yeah, that is 2 goals right there. You love to see it.
Race is dead. He's dead in real life.
That's very
Sorry to
sad.
hear. But okay, what's Seahawks gonna do? This is gonna be huge because no, Deku's going back,
Deku?
which is interesting. But this is a lot of time lost though, because
Yeah, this
generally
is
at least you'd want to save it for like when you get the sunglasses, right? Because you have to get to
true.
internal engine anyway. And deevoo dies during this mission. Not what you want to see. So Drywall, let me get this level set with everybody here. What you want to do for this ring mission here is go all the way down to the bottom of the level where there's a bunch of ring capsules there, basically. And yeah, Deku seems to know what's going on, but Deku, you can't get back if you do that. What is he doing? Deku, you can't get back.
Oh, no.
This is okay. Now, Drywall, this is interesting, right? Because, Deku, you're gonna be very sad.
Oh, he finally realizes this is so sad. The Sicilian Steelers had quite a commanding lead, but now
And I still
Deku is giving
do.
up progression here. So much progression.
But here's what I think, though. I hate to say it, but Seahawks is kind of trapped here, guys. Because there's not that many goals coming up, right? Meanwhile, Deku can just stay behind and do like 4 goals, like right now. Aquatic Mine M4, Wild Canyon M4, right?
Oh, true.
Cityscape M4, Knuckles Mystic Melody. And that's pretty much getting them to the game set match there, right? Meanwhile,
Yeah, it doesn't
Seahawks,
look like there are that many goals in the second half of Hero.
yeah, so this is kind of smart, but still, that time loss is time loss. That was a good chunk of time that was lost there. I was surprised by that. Because normally, like, what you're going to see here, everybody, you, like, rise back up into the, level, basically. So, when it's drained, you can't really do that. And this is interesting. We got to ask Deku about this, the post interview here.
True.
And as you can see, deevoo is going for Dry Lagoon M5, but, it's a smart idea, right? But
Right.
you're kind of giving up all of the goals, right? Because this is the only thing you could do, really, and then you're just, conceding the rest to Aura. What do you think about this on the dark end?
Yeah, that is quite interesting play here, considering there is
Wait,
Skyrail with 100 plus rings.
Look! Deku didn't get it still. Deku doesn't have 100 rings.
Deku doesn't have 100 rings, but he marked it off. Oh no!
Wait, Deku.
No,
Should we tell him something?
Deku, you gotta unmark it. You didn't. No, you didn't get 100 rings. Oh. Deku, please.
Yeah, this is, now we got some controversy here, everybody. Things are getting a bit spicy, because he has to unclick this here. Unless I'm mistaken. I hope I'm not mistaken, Drywall. I hope between the half brain cells in this commentator's booth, we didn't miss that, did we? Alright.
We do see that Knuckles' Mystic Melody has been obtained, but we're still not marking it off. Deku apparently not looking at the bingo sync chat.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm gonna ping him here. Because this is the only fair thing for this team.
Yeah, I don't know how he marked it off. I'm a little confused. I think he ended with 88 rings, not even
Yeah, it was
close.
88 rings. I was looking, I was peeping. We can
Yeah,
roll
not
back the
even
tapes.
close.
But check it out here, guys. But yeah, let me add Deku as well. Maybe I'll add Aura too. Although I don't want to distract Aura, because Aura himself is getting 100 rings here.
It's
Are we gonna get
true.
some skipping of the dungeons here? Gotta watch out. Can't get hit. Actually, we don't have a score count here on this. No, we do. It's 8-3, but it's really 7-3. Aura almost dies. That's crazy.
Ugh. Okay, or it does have 100 rings here. Very nice. Does have a shield as well, in case any mishaps happen. Now has magnetic shield. Meanwhile, Seahawks is in Pyramid Cave. Not too much to do, actually.
Okay,
Oh, we do have the uncheck. Let's go.
Yeah, all right. Deku uncleared. He's a good sport. But here's the thing. That aquatic mine was going so, not great that he was probably not in a great mindset, you think?
Yeah, absolutely. That was very rough.
Meanwhile, what are we doing in this stage? Is deevoo? What is he doing? I don't see a goal here.
Let's see. I don't know.
He's just hanging out. What can I say?
Just chilling, I guess. I don't know if this is like conceding or something, but
This is a shout out to one of our top runners, Garrett. Best stage. His favorite stage. Jesus Christ, you're gonna get hit. Watch out, Mr. President. No.
Oh.
But maybe he's just wanting to make this pretty, dramatic for us, right?
True.
It's like a stage play, if you will. Oh, I can unmark the goals. Oh, shoot, can I? Oh, might be.
Looks like.
All right, I didn't know I can unmark goals, but
we
all right.
have gotten another goal here with Wild Canyon M4. Sicilian Steelers up 9-3. It's not looking too good for the best stage.
This is pretty much game, set, and match here, because considering that both runners are getting at least 2 goals here, which they will, the best stage will have to snipe them to pretty much everything here, which is going to be tough. Funny enough, I think Deku's being pretty honorable here. Getting the mission that he said he was going to get.
Wait, no, he isn't. He's in M2 right now.
Is he? Oh.
Yeah, there's no emerald radar at the bottom.
Oh, I don't know. Deevoo's messing around. Seahawks is kind of going into aquatic mine. Everybody's in aquatic mine. We're out here hunting, boys.
It's true. Everybody's in either a Knuckles or a Rouge stage right now, although Aura is not hunting.
I think Aura's hunting for a good time here, Route 280. Feel me? You know what's crazy?
Wonder, does deevoo not realize that Eggcore's M2 is marked off, actually?
Broke. deevoo doesn't realize that it's unmarked. Woke. He's going for 20 emblems.
Oh, true! I didn't even consider that.
I don't know why you'd go for this mission for 20
Yeah,
emblems,
this doesn't seem like a particularly
go
fast
off. So Aquatic Mine, we're finding the lost Chow, everybody. So this is huge for all the Chow fans out there. Meanwhile, hold on, Seahawks is right on his heels. So I wonder, depending on RNG,
Seahawks is this is true. Oh, going down in the area.
Never mind. He's in M2. So Seahawks is going to be pretty upset about this, I think. So we have 13 emblems on deevoo's end. So I don't know, it might just not be bad. But again, this B rank mission is kind of insane.
True.
The highest emerald. Yeah, I had no idea we can uncheck the goals. I feel like that never ever came up. Has that ever come up for you, Drow, where you have to physically
I
uncheck a goal?
didn't know I could do that either. I don't think I've ever been in that situation.
And by the way, we're getting the Sicilian RNG here, by the way, so Seahawks is really not going to be happy about this. Sheesh. Sicilian RNG.
That's how you know.
And by the way, guys, we say Sicilian RNG. This is our resident Italian speedrunner here. One of the best and brightest, everybody. And that's another goal checked off. That's 10. This is
That's
pretty
10.
much game, set, and match, everybody, but
Just needs
we'll see.
3 more to win it all.
Yep. We're gonna see. I don't know. They might just concede early here, everybody. But at the very minimum, Seahawks does know that he is ahead story style. But City Escape M2 is M4 is right around the corner. So
True.
no
Looks
way
like
he can
Seahawks
compete with
will be
that.
going for Pyramid Cave M2 though. So that's going to net ThaBesStage another goal, although it
Well,
may just
hold
be a
on.
futile effort.
I don't think he's at. This is M1 though.
It is?
Yeah, this is M1.
Why is he going for the rings then? Did he click on the wrong mission?
Let's see. Is this M2? I might just be totally wrong. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
he just realized this is M1. What is he doing? What? Seahawks.
Is this M1? We'll have to see
What are
at
you
the end of
doing?
the stage.
What?
Well, we'll have to see
All
when
right. Yeah.
if it doesn't
We'll
end
find
when he
out.
gets the
But
rings.
if any eagle-eyed viewers out there know if this is M2 or not, be my guest. We're also at least auraace. Auraace is gonna get yet another mission here, by the way. Another goal, I should say. Pretty easy one. Getting this mystic melody. What's he doing? Oh, because he's trying to get like a funny slope jump. But yeah, that's 11. And
that
here's
is
the thing.
11.
Here's the thing about 11, guys. When somebody gets 11, it's for. Oh, so it was M2. I'm just really dumb. When it's at 11, guys, it's pretty much game, set, and match because both runners are gonna have to get every single goal on the board. So, gotta hand it to the Sicilian Steelers for a very swift beating here of ThaBesStage, but a valiant effort
Also,
nonetheless.
this is Skyrail M1 with 100 rings. We will be seeing another goal very shortly.
Yeah, big time, everybody. So, and don't get me started about 12 in particular. As you can see, deevoo is kind of. Oh, this is why. So remember what we said, guys? How this one is very infernal in Dry Lagoon. It kind of goes to full force here, everybody. It's not the best to get this piece underwater, but that's 12 on the board. If I'm this, what's the next one? We can just complete a. You know what's really funny? Deku could just go for Aquatic Mine M1 again.
Yeah, it's true.
For the third time. Or fourth time. I lost how track of how much time it is. Meanwhile, yeah.
It looks like that Deku is in M3 right now, going to be going for City Escape M4, it seems.
Yup, and that should be coming up really soon.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to be like an hour underestimate, which, I mean, it's good. You
I
love
think
to see
Floha
it
is
when
going
we're
to be
behind
very
schedule.
appreciative, right? Very appreciative of this. Did it for them.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Go Floha.
Yeah. This has been quite a sweep from the Steelers.
It's still good gameplay all around, everybody.
Yeah, it's true. It's just
definitely,
that sometimes you get outplayed, sometimes the decision making doesn't work out. It's a little sad.
Yeah, sometime Aquatic Mine happens. I definitely want to ask Deku about that Aquatic Mine.
True.
Meanwhile, we get dancing wooden box on the grass.
Star under the light. Oh, we do get it to see if our boy Deku will be hitting C skip here.
Yeah, can we get a City Escape?
M4.
Can we get some City Escape hype in the chat, everybody? Actually, I don't think he's going. No, he is going for it. Bit out of position though, but sorry.
Unfortunate.
Back it up, everybody. We're done. But yeah, I just sort of think to myself how different this would be if deevoo clicked off that goal in Radical Highway, though, Drywall, don't you think?
Yeah, that would be. It might be a completely different story then.
Indeed.
Yeah, unfortunately, deevoo having a little bit of delay clicking that goal. Honestly, we don't know who actually won though, because there may be some delay, but
the other thing is, I will tell you guys, at least for Bingothon Summer, when we did this last, I sniped a goal from deevoo because he was waiting in the Mystic Melody sort of thing. He didn't realize it was RTA. So I think this is a lesson deevoo will learn for next time, as I know he is pretty much a fiend for bingo. And yeah, Dry Lagoon. Okay, okay, we got one last goal, everybody. We're gonna find the lost Chow. It's pretty epic. But other than that, though, I think we're pretty much wrapping this one up very shortly.
Yeah, Deku will be wrapping up right now. That is the win for the Sicilian Steelers. GG gamers. You love to see it. I don't know if we will get them in here for an interview or anything. I don't know, but
I gotta pick Deku's brain about that aquatic mine, man. Because the funny thing is, like, Seahawks didn't even go for it. Not even give it a second thought.
True.
But that was very exciting. Lots of moving pieces, everybody, and that just goes to show you all of the moving parts, you know, with regards to everything you have to take advantage of in a SA2 bingo speedrun. What are your overall analyses, Drywall?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought these gamers used their brains.
Gotcha. All right, let's, hopefully I don't have perms here, but let's get these runners in for, let's hopefully drag these guys in here. They want to talk a little bit about these runs. Would love to hear from them. Alrighty, we've got our runners here, everybody.
What is up, runners? GG's to the Steelers, and thank you for the effort to the best stage.
Yeah. Okay, I was thrown off guard that Deku was doing Hero Story.
Yeah. Aura was on world record pace.
Oh, dude, my Dry Lagoon, dude, I've never seen a set that good in my entire life.
Oh, you got a good Dry Lagoon?
I got an 18.
Yeah. 18?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
dude, I was ahead of my Dark Beauty in the Sand Ocean.
Deku, we would like to know what happened in Aquatic Mine.
Oh my god, I had like my brain completely melting. At the start, I was like, I'll get through Aquatic Mine. I was like, wait, there's a goal. I realized that as I was getting to my third piece, I was like, all right, I'll start getting some rings. And I accidentally grabbed the piece 3. And
I was about to say, did you accidentally grab it?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, whatever, I'll do it again. And then I do it again. And I'm like, wait, I need to go in the brick room. But, you know, I can't leave the brick room if it's a level 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And I only remembered this until later.
You actually entered it.
Yeah, and then, you know, I did the mission just fine with level 3, and I was like, you know, I'll go to Ghost Room at the end, since my piece 3 is there, and I forgot to grab the rings, and I grabbed the piece before the rings, so I never actually got 100 rings. And
it was pretty controversial. Thank you. I didn't know I could unclick goals as a spectator, so
yeah,
thank you for
being a good wondering what was happening.
For next time.
Yeah, so I actually beat So I actually
you beat him in Radical Highway, didn't you?
And Pacifist, and I just like got flustered trying to find the goal, and then Aura clicked it before me, and I was like, "Oh, this is the bingo life." I was like,
yeah.
I watched Aura click the goal as I was trying to click, because I had a really sick Radical Highway, so I was like, I
was surprised neither of you went for gap jump though. I killed
an enemy, man. I must have been like super ahead because of my Dry Lagoon and first try sandwalk, and then I killed an enemy and had to restart.
You did get the cycle for sandwalking though.
I got jail, Dry Lagoon, and then I got first try sandwalking, but I missed Zero Cycle and had to wait for first cycle.
I also missed Zero Cycle because like the stupid tanks.
Yeah, exactly the same thing happened to me. I did the tank thing wrong and had to just sit there and wait for first cycle.
Okay.
Especially because I didn't even wait on the upgrade because, you know, it's RTA, so I was like, it was so dumb.
That happened before. I remember back in the day, deevoo, we were like racing in Bingothon in Lost Colony, and I barely sniped a goal because you were waiting Insane High to Shining.
Oh, that was funny.
Tell us about Headquarters M2. Why were you so in Headquarters M2?
Oh my god!
All the time.
So did I also cuck you on Headquarters M1 and 2?
So yeah, you beat me on. I was in Headquarters M2 about to finish it when you finished it. decided to exit for some reason. I don't know why. I should have just finished it out. Because then I went back, because like then I got to a point where like you beat me out of that, you beat me out of Sandoshan M2, and then I was like, I'll go into Radical Highway. But then by that point I was like, oh, Aura's probably just gonna go into story, and then I was like, I'm done for. He's just gonna be at the story goals. So I was like, so my only chances Dry Lagoon M5 and like the 20 emblems goal. So I just started doing emblems. I just started doing the 20 emblems goal. But I literally died. I got hit by the beetle twice at like 95 rings in
17. Okay, so
M2. It was just
quite
like
unfortunate.
I was like screaming. I was like, I'm so. It was funny though.
So you actually did barely snipe me, Deku, to the prison lane 100 rings goal.
Yeah, I
So then I told myself, I didn't get CE skip, but
did.
Oh, neither did. Okay. Well, and then I was like, okay, so I might as well just like outpace Decker, just playing normal hero story. and then I entered Pumpkin Hill. I was like, oh right, I remember. If I just like take a Chow key, I could just exit out immediately without watching a cutscene. And like I hit the no. And so what happened was that I entered, I guess the little teleporter thing. I thought it could just like it'll just take me back to the main menu,
No,
but
you gotta
it didn't.
exit out.
I actually had to exit out.
Well, let's have this.
Yeah, I was like, oh, well, that backfired on me.
And then I was gonna opt out of doing hitless headquarters. Seahawks told me to. I should have listened to him because then I just must have got a worse set than you, because we were definitely exiting Radical Highway at like exactly the same time. So
yeah, I got lucky to get an upgrade room piece 1, which is nice because it's the way I need to go, and I died and got a respawn piece, which is easy to hit read, and then at that point you just go to blue, and it'll either be alter blue like 80-90% of the time. So I ended up just kind of getting a pretty decent layout for a hintless set.
You got the same first piece and the same last piece, by the way. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, my first piece was also brown between black. But I, for some reason, was like convinced it was blue. Like convinced my first piece was blue, so I spent like 40 seconds looking for brown between black. Very dumb.
I spent a little bit of time thinking it was like in the water or on the fish or something. I was like, all right, I know that brown between black starts pinging yellow as you're coming into the room. Like at the entrance of blue room, I know it pings and then it goes away. So it's kind of weird. But...
all right, but good game, guys. Yeah, I feel like it was definitely. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, with the technical difficulties, I think this actually made up for it.
We got you guys back on schedule.
Back on schedule.
I hope you're happy with this.
Is what you guys need.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Great work.
Any final thoughts, guys, before we end this thing off here?
No, I'm pretty good.
Or in deck here too.
Here we go, Steelers.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We got the game.
Sicilian Steelers.
Steelers game in an hour and a half. Everyone better watch the Steelers go 8-4.
There you go.
We're gamers who like football.
Yeah, but Ravens though.
Oh,
Relax.
Those are fighting words.
All right, gamers. Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Having us. Yeah. Thank you guys for running. We will be right back after a short intermission with Luigi's Mansion 3. Don't go anywhere.
Outside.
Go. Hello everyone, welcome back to Bingothon Winter 2023. As you might know, we are celebrating 5 years of Bingothon. Coming up soon, we have Luigi's Mansion 3, a triple bingo by Let member. Before we do that, I would just like to say a few quick things. Our donation tracker has been stagnating a little. If you have some money to spare, please consider donating. It's all for a good cause. Fred Hutch is an absolutely amazing charity. If you have like $1 or $5 to spare, we would absolutely appreciate it if you could donate. We've got some fun incentives coming up, more to that later. However, right now we have something to do. We're on a mission. We have some tongue twisters prepared. As our host bingo demands of us.
Did you find any good ones?
Yeah, I think I got some. All right. I'm gonna try it slowly once, and then I'll try it fast.
Okay.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Alright, that was the slow version. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a...
You made it through most of it.
Let's give this another try. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he?
Nice. Good work. Do I have to do it now?
You can do a different one.
Okay. Well, my favorite one in English is probably just the she sells seashells by the seashore, but that one I've done so much, so I think I know that one. So I'm gonna try. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. I can already tell this is gonna go very poorly. Okay. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. Okay. I wish to wash my Irish doesn't go well. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. Like, sure, I can say it, but something happens to the sounds. That's not quite right. There was one that a friend of mine used to always say when we were younger, and the purpose of it is that you're supposed to mess it up, and then it becomes kind of obscene. But the is that a tongue twister? It's more like you're supposed to say it quickly and not mess it up. And it's I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's mate. I'm only plucking pheasants when the pheasant plucker's late. And I'm sure you can figure out how this one could go poorly.
All right, I have one more with everyone's favorite animal at Bingothon.
Oh.
If you must cross a course, cross cow across a crowded cow crossing. Cross the cross course cow, access the crowded cow crossing carefully. I'm already struggling to pronounce it slowly.
What? Where did you find this?
It was very interesting. Let me try this slowly once more, so I can at least get it slowly correctly.
Go for it.
If you must cross a course cow across a crowded cow crossing. Cross the cross course cow across the crowded cow crossing carefully.
Crowded crow? Wrong
Crowded
animal.
cow.
No, yeah, I believe in you.
I know. If you must cross the course cow cross. If you must cross a course. Oh God. If you must cross a course cow cross. If you must cross a course cross cow across a crowded cow crossing, cross the cross course cow across the crowded cow crossing carefully. I don't think I can do this any faster.
You're just saying words. Let's see. If you must cross a course cross cow across a crowded cow crossing, cross the cross course cow across the crowded cow crossing carefully.
Yes.
like that.
Nothing here rolls off the tongue. I want to do one. And Floa, I will not be asking you to do this one. You can if you'd like, but it is. Flyg, fula fluga, flyg och den fula flugan flög. That one is really hard to do fast. Flyg, fula fluga, flyg och den fula flugan flög. It's hard. Why? Okay, I did it perfectly. It is hard to do normally. I don't know why I could do this. Have you found any ones in German?
Give me a sec.
I know there was one at ESA that I think they made Orania read out. And
Just go with a class.
uh-huh. And then we have the classic Swedish one, which is sex laxar i en laxask. Which always turns into sex laxar i en laxax. That one is kind of hard. Like, if you say it several times fast, it's just like sex laxar i en laxask, sex laxar i en laxask. Yeah, no.
All right, I got one. I'll say it. I'll say it normally. Say it slowly for once, just to get in it.
Yeah.
Am 10.10. um 10 Uhr 10 um 10 Uhr 10 zogen 10 zahme Ziegen 10 Zentner Zucker zum Zoo. Translation is, on October 10th at 10:10, 10 tame goats pull 10 centners of sugar to the zoo. Am 10.10. um 10 Uhr 10 zogen 10 zahme Ziegen 10 Zentner Zucker zum Zoo.
I think you did that well. Right?
I have no idea. I can't judge myself.
Am 10.10. um 10 Uhr 10 zogen 10 zahme Ziegen 10 Zentner Zucker zum Zoo?
Yes.
I'm not gonna try that again. I am not testing my luck.
All right. Anyways, we have Luigi's Mansion 3 coming up. We'll be right back. We're just getting the run set up. We're all good to go.
Thank you, chat, for bearing with us. This must have been painful to listen to.
All right.